Hey folks, welcome back. It's Mike Knows Best. I'll bet you thought we forgot about you.
Damn it, my phone went off.
In case you were all wondering, that was Rabbit Butcher's phone getting a text message from a person who shall remain nameless at this time.
Well, my wife doesn't have a
What are
name anymore.
She's your wife.
Yeah.
That's a title, not a name.
Well, you just said she doesn't get a name.
I said she shall remain nameless at this time. Now you're gonna tell them who it is?
Yeah, it's my wife.
Now I feel like a liar.
You are a liar.
How am I supposed to know best if I'm
Dirty,
lying
dirty
to
liar.
them?
Anyway, so you know about games and about anything else, right?
Yes.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, this is about Mike trying to prove that he is basically the guy that knows everything about gaming, right?
I do. I know best.
So let's go ahead and get started.
What are we playing today?
This is Dragon Age Inquisition.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah.
Inquisitively.
Yeah, it's a fun game. But anyway.
It looks pretty fun.
I enjoyed it.
Is that a wizard?
That is a... Yeah, it's a wizard. I'm not a wizard.
Oh.
I'm a Templar. Oh. Okay, so your first question is, what is the Inquisition?
They are referring to the Inquisition of the uprise of slaves during the time of... well, see, this was in between King Arthur's rule and the Dark Ages.
Oh, okay.
So this was the time that the slaves thought, hey, this would be a good time, let's uprise. So...
Fuck the king, it's our land now?
Well, pretty much, yeah, actually.
Okay. That makes sense. What is the breach?
The Breach?
The breach.
The Breach is where the slaves broke through the great walls of the cities in order to loot and pillage, and in some cases, the demon worshippers actually summoned dark creatures to be their minions to help them break into more cities.
Oh, it's just so they would call this the Great Breach, then.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Final answer.
Okay, final answer. I like it. That's
No
good.
lifelines.
Who is Divine Justinia?
She's Justinia. She's divine.
Okay.
What else do you want to know?
Who is she? What does she do? What significance is she to the story?
Well, much as Mario had to break into several castles to try and save Peach, the entire point is to find Justinia, and you have to help her find her divinity once again. She has fallen
Oh, she lost.
from divinity. Yeah,
Oh,
it's gone.
okay.
So you have to not only find her, but help find it somewhere in the world.
How did she lose it?
During the uprising, she was trying to help fight back the slaves, and
Because fuck the slaves.
well, yeah, I mean, pretty much. They were like, who are you to talk to us like that? Like, hello, obviously, you're slaves. Shut up.
Seriously, we're
And,
rich.
get on the horse.
Go back to your mud house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so she used her powers to try and banish the slaves, and that was what really started the slaves summoning the creatures from beyond.
Okay.
And, they teamed up, and her divinity was taken from her. Her powers were gone. She was just Justinia.
Justinia. That's a good name for someone.
It's a little repetitive, but I mean, it's her name. So what are you gonna do about it?
Looks like it's been used a lot. Alright, okay, well, next question, I guess. What is the Fade, and how does one get into it?
The Fade is where the slaves began summoning creatures from. It's their homeland, if you will.
Yes.
In order to get into it, you need to hijack one of the rifts.
Hijack.
Yes, you need to hijack it. You basically begin using it for your own dark purposes, whatever they may be.
Okay. So, how do you hijack a rift?
This is very technical.
That's okay, we got time.
Just keep up. Basically, what you're going to need to do is first you need to start off by securing weapons.
How many weapons?
Several thousand.
Several.
You're
okay.
going to need Templar Steel, the Shield of a Fallen Angel, which is really hard to come by. You would think that they would be, a little more frequented, but the answer is no.
I haven't seen an angel yet in this game, so maybe they're kind of rare.
That's why they're rare.
Okay.
They're like the Ultra Mega. It's basically like finding a shiny Mew. It's just not gonna happen.
It's like practically impossible.
Yeah.
But you need one.
You need one.
Okay.
And that's why hijacking rifts is so difficult.
Okay.
That's just to get you in. Getting out, however, requires a lot more work. You're gonna need 2 rat's tails,
Rat's tails.
a pheasant.
I think I have one of those.
You're gonna need 6 arrows that are made from an elmwood tree,
Okay.
touched by a one-eyed craven.
Craven?
A craven.
Craven.
Now, a craven is a crossbreed between a crow and a raven, hence craven.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
To get one with one eye, you've got to make sure that they live on a strict diet of dragon meat.
How is a craven going to kill a dragon?
The
Or
craven
you- or
doesn't
you
have to
kill
kill the dragon. You
then
kill the
just-
dragon, you feed it.
Okay. But what if it's a wild craven?
You're screwed.
Okay. Craven's gonna die.
Well, it's not only is it going to die, but it's going to die brutally. What's going to happen is the dragon meat overpowers its brain, makes it basically a zombie. And what it ends up doing is seeking out other dragons.
Okay. So, zombie dragon that hates other dragons and wants to murder.
Well, all dragons hate each other.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Well, that was a... Yeah, I like it. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like it. That's why they bought the game.
Yeah. It's a fun game.
Inquisition.
You can tell.
Isn't as bad as I thought.
Who do the Templars hate most in the world?
The slaves.
Well, that was fast.
Well, that's, I mean,
Why do they hate them?
does anyone not know that? You do now, I just told you. You're welcome.
Okay.
You got the answer now. Why hate the slaves? Because Templars are very much about knowing your place in this world. The Templars' place is as protectors of the realm. They are to uphold justice.
Yes.
The slaves were trying to tip the balance. They gotta go.
Makes sense.
You can know what I carry.
An
Urgent missive.
might be the last one. What is the Circle of Magi?
Circle of Magi is an ancient order of Templars. You can kind of think of them like a Templar High Council.
Okay.
However, they have transcended the Templar order.
So they're
They're
beyond it.
above,
Yeah.
yes, very much. Their powers
They
are
look down on the
actually...
regular Templars.
They don't look down, they look more at them as children almost.
Okay.
Because they are so advanced.
Oh.
They guide, they lead, and a lot of times they do absolutely nothing because the Templars need to learn and find these things out for themselves.
Yeah.
Much like sometimes, little kid goes to touch his hand on that hot stove. You're like, don't do that, Jimmy, it's hot. But, sometimes you just gotta let him burn his hand so he figures out, wow, I should not do that anymore.
What's that? Go ahead and touch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well,
You just found out. Congrats. We're growing.
Well, I feel like we've learned a lot on this episode. I definitely did.
I am happy to have imparted my knowledge.
Yeah, well, anyway. Thank you all so much for watching, y'all.
Oh, enjoy that, Brutal.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah.